Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another session of Sunday Setups. I'm your host, Jacob, and tonight I'll be bringing you a forecast of things to look out for the final week of October. Before we get started, as usual, if you haven't already, be sure to check out our website at www.litcapital.co.uk to get access to our Discord for free, and also check out our mentoring services that we offer in the courses section. There's also a load of other services at your dispense. Just have a look, have a browse, show some love as well. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, be sure to do that as well so we can bring you more content like this. Before we get into it, as normal, going to check the economic calendar for the week ahead, and it is looking pretty packed out. I can't lie. For the last week, we have got some things happening, especially with the euro. So what we have the lending survey coming out on Tuesday. So it'd be good to see what the European Central Bank is actually their outtake on how the economy is going in regards to who's being bailed out. Wednesday is an interesting day. We have the Bank of Canada interest rate decision, and we also have the oil stock change. So I'm very interested in that because we was able to capture a great move on oil on the Friday. For those that were tuning into our live stream sessions that we host in the mornings, we was really anticipating the drop on oil. So if you did get in and you was on the call in the morning, fair play, well done. We are still holding that trade. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what's going on with that, see if we can get that further pushed down. Wednesday, not much happening. And then Thursday, we have the interest rate for Bank of Japan. And we have the interest rate in the afternoon for the euro, so the European Central Bank. So very interested in that. Just as we have, well, I do have a few setups to look at for the euro. So really highly anticipating what the monetary policy statement is going to yield. Not much on Thursday, and then Friday we finish off with some GDP, and we also have the unemployment rate for the euro and CPI and GDP for the euro. So a lot of euro stuff to look for. That's kind of what's caught my eye, along with the oil crude stock and Bank of Canada, interest rate also. So a lot of things happening in regards to volatility to close out the month. So I'm very interested in it. So as we know, if I start with oil, as that's kind of the lead-in line that we left off with in Friday's call. So we was targeting a re-entry at 40.80. If I show you the smaller time frame, we was kind of looking at this candle here, and it played out perfectly. It took some hesitation in regards to the morning coming back to retest the area, but then we did get that slide. So what we're kind of anticipating with this, we are expecting these equal lows to be taken out as well. And there are lower interest areas that I am looking for a buy in particular. So hopefully we can get, as the market comes into the morning, we can continue this down. We're well into some profit now, so this is it's looking like a great trade again. So it's been very, very we've been in a range or some consolidation in this zone, this 4-hour zone, for some time, but we have finally slid down. So I do think it is ready to just finish the move now and capture this liquidity below before possibly coming down lower for a buy to higher areas, as we are still bullish. If I show you GBP USD, let me start with the DXY, because then it will make kind of make more sense in what we can get with that as well. So with the DXY, I am actually expecting a bit more lower movement. So I don't think it's finished coming down in regards to the area that we have mapped here. We had a bit of a pullback, but I'm not convinced we're just going to fly from here. So I would like to see some more downside movement. So we'll possibly see some bullish movement on the majors, especially going into the start of the week. But then I would like to see a bounce higher from this area. So this candle in particular is kind of what I'm looking at. But just knowing that it's in this daily range, it can react off there. So definitely interested in that to start the week. just to see if we can get back down here and maybe see some consolidation. Although I am aware on the bigger time frame, I'm not sure what that arrow there was. I'm aware on a bigger time frame that we could like want to slide down to this monthly candle also. So I'm not ruling that out at all. So just gonna see how we react in this zone first, and if we don't get any type of consolidation or bullish smaller time frame action, we probably would continue to slide. So definitely interested in that. So I'm gonna throw these charts out in the Discord as usual for those that are paying attention to the chart section. And then we could take a look at GBP USD following that. So this one, we had a great move as well with the pound kind of sliding downwards. So I do think we can get a little bit of a push lower. And I am wary of this area that we actually got this bullish momentum into. So for me, this candle here just below the 130 area, 129,800, I'm looking out for that just to see what is going on. Although I know there is a lot of liquidity coming off lower, and it did react off this breaker zone that we had. So I am very interested in this in regards to potentially getting a buy, but also being aware of if we're not seeing some type of slowdown in this area, then it could maybe want to slide through. But again, play what is being shown. You know, you can't really ignore the signs of bullish price action. Before we had this candle, you kind of have to understand what that means, and go with it. So that's what I've got for this. This is 50, 60, 50 to 70 pips away before I'm really interested. So we'll see how the market it is opened up actually, because we are the clocks have gone back, so we're actually an hour into what we normally would be. So we'll see how it goes come Monday London session. I've got another setup for you, which is on Euro Pound. I still think it can go higher. Maybe we can get a pullback again in order to do that, because I do want to sell from higher up. We've had a lot of reactions off of the 50% zone. In terms of the fib swing, it's all 50%. So it's created a lot of liquidity above. Maybe we get a pullback and then it punches up here, because that's where I would like to sell from in order to come lower. So that would kind of indicate what we could kind of see with the pound as well in terms of sliding before maybe getting that bullish run. So if we do get pound strength, then we can expect this to come down, but we may want to head up further before getting the pound strength. That's what I kind of want to favor. So with all this liquidity sitting above, there has been a lot of gradual selling happening. So maybe we can see some manipulation happening in order to capture people's liquidity and run the stops before actually getting that sell. We'll be posting this in the Discord as well, so definitely tune out for that. And finally, I'm gonna go with Euro USD. So pretty much Euro focused, just in regards to the news that's coming out and stuff like this. So within this area now, again, we did capture this sell down to this candle here, but I was actually expecting further area, maybe a push down further to at least this candle, but we didn't get it yet. It is still valid within this area for a sell, but obviously the timing of it is not right. If it is here come pre-London session, then I will look to see what's going on some smaller time frame action, because I do think it is a sell. So whether or not we want to push higher and take out these zones above, I am aware of that as well, as we do have liquidity resting higher and stuff like that. So again, it's still valid for the sell. It's not really giving us much push, but if we are expecting some temporary DXY weakness, which I do think is very possible, we can see the majors rise, including Euro USD. So maybe we rise, and the fundamental data coming out of the ECB could give us that that move we need to the downside, because I do think there's a lot of room for this to head down, especially on the daily. I'm not convinced it's just gonna fly from here, to be honest with you. So if we can get that deep retracements, which I am kind of expecting, we're gonna need some DXY strength in order to do that. So these are all gonna be updated in the Discord, guys, for those that are in there. If you're not, like I said, please check us out at litcapital.co.uk. You'll be prompted with a screen which will say, do you want free access? And we just need some minor details from you guys. And you can join our lit community. We're going strong, man. We've had a great start to Q4. We're looking to see out the month strong. We're definitely in the space in regards to pushing the year out and really just seeing what the fundamental events that are going to unfold can actually bring in terms of opportunity. Because next week, I believe, we have the US election. So like I said, the DXY is due to do something in regards to, you know, reacting from that result, as well as, you know, we have the ongoing Brexit talks. Deadline is December, I believe. So we have to see what's going on with the pound and euro. So those pairs in particular, to close out Q4 and start the new year, we can see some big moves, I believe. So something is brewing just from what we're seeing in the charts, especially like the higher time frames. They're showing us a lot of areas that that price can head towards, which is, you know, hundreds of pips away. So we just got to remain patient and kind of just, you know, respond to what the chart is showing us and be aware of what the chart is showing us, and no fear, really. Just go with it, man. If you got your confirmations, like especially with what we teach at Lit Capital, you know, you can believe in what you're seeing because you're looking for the same thing over and over again. So, you know, we do have a few more products on the way as well at Lit Capital. So be sure to tune in for that. If you do follow us on Instagram and Twitter, you've been seeing that we've been doing a lot of promotions regarding it. So definitely tune into that, guys. For those that are interested, this is the best time. The time is now to really start your trading journey with us. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to end it at that, man. Thank you for tuning in. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate the love so we can keep bringing you content like this. And remember, every day is money day. Peace.